Does Partey remind you of Alex Song?
Well, Song was not injured every second week.
In terms of play.
Oh, okay. I think they two different players. From a creativity perspective, I think Song was a bit more of a creative player than someone who's rock solid, cleans up, utility, midfielder type of thing.
Okay.
Okay, Tsepi, where are we off to next?
So we are now going to Serie A. We're going to Italy. Fabregas. Not the Fabregas we know.
Same Fabregas.
It is actually, yeah. The same guy. So let me just read the synopsis very quickly. Former Arsenal star Fabregas has been appointed as interim manager of Serie A side Como, his first major managerial position. He has spent 8 years with the Gunners before leaving for Barcelona back in 2011, retiring from playing earlier this year, before working as coach for Como's under-19. So now he has officially been put in as interim of Como.
Wasn't he doing his badges
Yeah.
at Arsenal?
He was.
Yes.
He
Alongside
was doing his badges.
with,
but wasn't he, Len, you'll follow up on Cesc Fabregas. Was he not a coach / player in Serie B already before he retired?
Yes, he was under 19.
And we spoke about it on the show as well in one of our previous episodes.
When we announced his retirement. Ne?
Look, for me, I think that Arsenal era of the last bit of Arsene Wenger's players, they just feel like the next batch of great coaches.
Because they were coached by a great coach.
Yes.
I think Jack Wilshere,
He's currently with the
Arsenal Youth League.
Youth League.
Watch out for Jack Wilshere.
Yeah.
I think he's going to come along, and he's not going to be a Frank Lampard. He's not going to be a Steven Gerrard
Or a John Terry.
or a John Terry of great players who are unsuccessful managers. He's going to be the one that
Or Vincent Company.
when you
He
see
gets it
him as a
right.
manager,
Yeah.
when you see him as a manager, I think that 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you're going to have kids asking, did he play? Was he a player? A bit like Diego Simeone. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, he was a player before.
actually don't-
They're going to know him as a manager. Because there's a lot of young people who don't know
know
Simeone
Diego.
as a player.
Yeah, no.
There's those that, I think with the...
Not like Zidane, who's
Yeah.
going to be known as a player. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
And I think Jack Wilshere is going to be one of those, because I think Jack Wilshere would have been one of the greatest players in English history as an English player if it weren't for all the injuries.
There's probably people who are sitting there and don't know that Arteta was also a player. Pep was also a player.
Yeah. But I mean, but
This
Arteta
question
we
just came to
know.
my mind now, actually, and I'm going to throw it out there to Len and Marco. Who played under Sir Alex Ferguson and is a great coach right now?
Mark Hughes, great coach, okay.
Because Ole is not...
He's not make sure.
Ole
not
Gunnar
make sure.
Solskjaer is not doing great. Wayne Rooney, not yet at
Giggs
least.
tried.
Giggs tried.
When Rooney came back from
Giggs was
MLS
too
and then
busy
he
with-
made that team worse.
Didn't he get kicked out of Birmingham?
Who?
Wayne Rooney?
Wayne Rooney?
Yes.
No, he's currently Birmingham manager still.
I agree,
He's
he
got
went to
another-
the
Chances
US and
are
then he
he
came back.
might be
He
gone
went to
because
go-
he's...
Yeah,
there
the
were
form's
6
been
points.
bad.
Remember I did say that...
That was a bad appointment.
It was
in
a
the
bad
first place.
appointment.
But I think he's still been given time for now. But
I'm trying to think, actually. I can't... There's no one. He's
has he
gone.
been fired already?
No. I'm checking. I'm just referring to thingy. What do you call it? The great managers from, you can even say Chelsea as well. Under Mourinho, whoever played under Mourinho, who was a great coach there from that side.
Okay, so
I
as you
think
look...
Wayne Rooney's still there. He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. I just looked it up. So Wayne Rooney's still being given time in the Birmingham system. But
Who else?
yeah,
Giggs,
okay. So Mark
Scholes.
Hughes is probably the most successful of the managers, because Roy Keane had some mild success after his playing career, but it never sustained. Mark Hughes had a long period of success as a manager.
What I can tell you is, those who played under Sir Alex Ferguson make very good analysts.
Yeah.
Van der Sar.
Nice.
Oh, you mean like Gary Neville?
Yeah.
Gary Neville,
They
Rio
told, yeah.
Ferdinand,
Even
Paul
Giggs,
Scholes,
Scholes,
Giggs,
all of
Owen
them.
Hargreaves.
Peter Schmeichel, Owen Hargreaves. All they do is they are pundits.
Pundits.
Well, good for them.
Let's move on. Tepi.
Let's quickly then go to the US and then we are done. We come back here in Mzansi. Emma Hayes is a footballer. I believe she used to coach Madrid.
Chelsea. She's
Chelsea, yes.
Chelsea.
She's
coach.
currently
Yes, she
Chelsea
is. Yes, and
women's
she
manager.
just got a good deal to coach the US national women's team.
So after
and
the
she is
season
the
finishes.
highest paid female coach after her resuming
Listen,
or taking on this role.
This Chelsea women's side is not the Chelsea men's side. They're a good side. Not that the Chelsea men's side's better. I'm gonna get murdered in the comments now.
Just talk.
No, Chelsea. Oh, they look like they're making leeway. By the way,
They will come.
Like little
will
bit.
come.
Look, I mean, they blow hot and cold. They blow hot and cold. You remember how they played against Liverpool? We thought this is the Chelsea that we know.
And then
after that, they went to Nottingham Forest.
In the comments.
But it seems
talking
as though
about
they go against the big boys and they really come with, all the, what do you always say about the Chambers? What do you say? You have this phrase. I'll remember. But yes, continue.
Bet way more.
No, man. He always says something and I keep it. I'll remember.
Okay.
All the
Well,
engines.
let's move on while you think about it to the comments. Very good point here from Official Black Tea and Salg Saka. Michael Carrick is doing well at Middlesbrough. He was Man United great under Sir Alex Ferguson, and he's doing very well at Middlesbrough.
I think Super Sub was asking about the Premier League.
Like real top managers who played under
Top
Sir
managers
Alex.
that have won something.
Steve
'cause
Bruce, he was a top not one, but he was a top manager. Hull City, Sheffield United.
What has he won?
He's won survival. Is Sam Allardyce a great manager? Is Sam Allardyce a great manager? Sometimes it takes Tony Pulis, Sam Allardyce. I think they're great managers. Never really won anything.
They say Xavi Alonso played under Jose Mourinho as well.
And he's doing very well
Yes.
at
That was at Real Madrid, yeah.
Red Bull Leipzig.
Pep can also claim him.
That's also true. He also managed him at Bayern.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is a very. But we can't say that there's any great managers coming out from under your Frenchman in Arsenal,
Arsene Wenger.
who's a great manager. They've tried. Thierry Henry's tried. Patrick Vieira's tried.
Mikel Arteta is doing it.
But Arteta.
Yeah, no, I think
Arteta spent more time under David Moyes. Don't bring up Arsene Wenger for Mikel Arteta. He had 1 or 2 seasons. with him.
He was polished by Arsene Wenger.
David Moyes.
You can throw
give David
him.
Moyes
You
the
can throw
credit
him.
for
You
him.
can throw him in
I'm
there.
going to throw him in. Because he stopped playing while he was at Arsenal.
Lunga Msiza
Santi
saying
Cazorla.
Chelsea's coming back the second half of the season. They'll catch up. They now have the fighting spirit under Pochettino. I agree. I think Chelsea's coming back. I've been
Yes.
slaughtered for complaining about Chelsea on this podcast.
Yeah, and I mean, can I just say that our production guy is a Chelsea supporter, and I was being mean to him yesterday, and I was like, yeah, no, all you know is to
sorry,
lose.
Shots.
And he was like, yeah, no, what do you mean? But I mean, they are now really picking up, and we had this conversation, and you were very emotional about the super sub when you were saying that give them time, and I think we are starting to see some improvement, but I think they tend to do well when they are going against the
bigger
big
teams.
boys.
That's my issue.
Yeah,
Look,
but when they're just playing anybody else, then it seems as though they don't take it as seriously, and that could also come against them in the long
But
run.
the interesting thing, though, is they need to pick up points sharpish.
Yeah.
Because
They're in
they
trouble.
could also fall victim to what is currently, or what was just announced about 30 minutes ago. Everton being docked 10 points.
so it's been announced.
Yes.
It was
it's official.
Yeah, but they will go through an appeal process. It's not there's a long time between now and the end of the season when it's a thing. So they,
But
you know
the
what's
safest
funny
thing
about
to
that?
do is to play to
play
play
minus
knowing
10.
that minus 10.
Yeah, play minus 10.
Just play
minus
with
10.
the minus 10.
Play with minus 10.
At least they're not bottom of the league. They're still above Burnley.
Actually,
After being docked 10 points, still above Burnley, even though it's on goal difference.
Sure.
It's sad. And I was saying Chelsea might also fall victim to this because there's an investigation that was being done about them, about shoddy
And-
payments with Roman Abramovich.
Yeah, under Abramovich.
Yes, doing things and
And
ending.
the City case, what is happening?
We're still waiting to hear.
whatever
These things
happens in
take
the
long.
dark
I
will
feel
come out
sorry
in the
for
light.
Everton because you know what? If Everton should get docked 10 points, Chelsea, Manchester City should be docked 10 league statuses.
Shit.
Hey.
You know what's funny?
Manchester City should be in League 2. Chelsea should be in League 3. If
Then
you're
we don't
giving
have a
Everton
league.
10
Then
points,
we don't have a league.
that's not fair.
You know what's funny? I'm actually looking at the updated log. They've already taken Everton down.
You lying?
I kid you not.
They're on number 19
They're
right
number
now.
19 on 4 points.
Yeah.
Then it's sealed then.
But well, they will still try to appeal the whole
They'll
thing.
appeal the whole thing, yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. But
Marco, if wishes were horses, beggars will ride, my friend.
is that the phrase you were looking for?
No,
No,
darling.
it's a new one. That's a new one.
No, Supersub keeps on giving us like quotables.
He's
Trust.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
let's stay in the Premier League. Let's get through this quickly. We should be wrapping up soon. Richard
Okay.
Arnold finally steps down as chief executive of Manchester United after 16 years with the club. Thank you, Richard Arnold,
done
for
to
nothing.
him.
Thank you.
How do you feel
Thank
about
you.
that?
Thank you.
As a United fan.
You know what? Anything changes. A Man
it like
United
losing a
fan's
dad?
happy. Anything changes.
But has
It's like
he-
losing a bad dad. You know that dad that disappeared when you were 2? He went to get cigarettes.
He went to go buy
Then
bread.
he came back and he asked you for money because you made some money when you were 21. You just want him to leave again. That's
Sharp.
the dad that's
Sharp.
leaving.
Wow, that harsh.
Harsh.
Sharp.
Let me ask a question. Do you think his role as CEO has anything to do with how the club performs? Do you think the players
course.
even know who he is? Like, it's like,
It doesn't matter. They feel the effects of his decisions.
It's a trickling. It
How
trickles
do you
down to
pay,
them.
so anyway, how is the CEO of the club allowing them to go this long without a director of football? How is the CEO of the club allowing the stadium to go into the state of degradation that it's in? How is the CEO of the club allowing the training facilities to be as far behind Real Madrids of the world, the Barcelonas of the
But
world?
that's when you start to think, friend, that maybe the
the
board is the
jacuzzi.
one that is the
We're back there
jacuzzi.
again.
So of
But
course,
yeah.
but then you resign. If the board isn't allowing you
Yeah,
to
it's the
get
board.
anywhere, how have you been able to stay in that position for 16 years? For me, if I'm the CEO of that football club and I want to make these changes and the board keeps blocking me, I
Out.
resign.
Out.
so let me ask. I stand to be corrected, and you will know this better than me. He's not been CEO for 16 years. Who's that other guy who looked angry all the time? The one that resigned, I think 2 years ago or last year.
He was the chairman.
Was he the chairman?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the buck stops with him, not the other guy
Yes,
that left.
because the CEO and then there's an entire board and then the chairman.
So with Sir Jim coming in, could this decision of the resigning be fueled by the incoming 25%er?
I would go further than that, and I would say it's directly correlated with the incoming of Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is going to ruffle feathers. And there's
Yeah.
already the rumors of who's going to come and replace him as the CEO of the club. It's the former Juventus CEO, Frenchman, I forget his name now. But that's going to be...
Is he going to buy
very
a
interesting.
jacuzzi?
They're going to get new jacuzzis. Everyone gets a jacuzzi.
Ronaldo told them.
You get a jacuzzi, you get it's like Oprah coming
Everybody
in
gets
with
a
jacuzzis.
jacuzzi.
So that's going to be an interesting one. Aaron Ramsdale's father has criticized the manner in which Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has dropped his son for David Raya.
Len.
I don't
Let's
like
hear.
this competition for places business that managers do.
But
No, I
also,
think
you
this
took
thing-
over somebody as, was it Leno?
It was Bernard Leno, yes.
Yes.
No. It was not
Leno
Leno.
was
It was
not-
not Leno. It was the keeper who won the World Cup with Argentina, Martinez. Yes.
Martinez.
No, but Martinez wasn't really first choice at Arsenal for
He
a prolonged
was.
period.
So after Leno left, Martinez was first choice, and then
For not even a full season.
yeah, but that's because Ramsdale was on the up, and then that's when Martinez left and he went to Aston Villa. You see, but anyway, I think the whole thing was fueled by the media and the pundits and whatever. With each club, there is structure in terms of you can't have one keeper.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You can't have one keeper. And in training as a coach, if you see certain attributes that a keeper has and you know you're going to use them, then you use them.
Then you push, yeah.
I don't know if David Raya is that good with like playing the ball, like the whole playing from the back, like pass. He's made a couple of errors. He's not the best shot stopper in the world. But with Ramsdale, you know that he has a lot of nervous moments when playing out from the back. So I think that is why Mikel Arteta prefers Raya over Aaron Ramsdale.
And speaking of keepers, very, very quickly, guys, and I don't want to digress, but if Tumelen Kune playing the Soweto Derby.
he did.
We had an argument on Saturday about it during the stream. If you want to go see Len and I complain about, argue about goalkeeping for half an hour, go watch the stream from Saturday.